Welcome to What's Up in the Sky in July of 2026 with me, Lead Night Sky Ranger Jeff. It's Venus's month, or at least in the early part of the month. We have a comet that's pretty close to view, and we explore the Oceanus Procellarum. Mercury shines at magnitude 2.4, being 6.5 degrees above the horizon on the 1st at sunset. By the end of the month, it will be on the horizon over an hour before sunset. On the 31st, it rises at 0418, a little bit over an hour before the sun rises. Venus shines at a brilliant -4 this month. It sets in the west about 2 hours after sunset on the 1st. By the end of the month, that will reduce to 90 minutes after sunset, disappearing at 21:54. Our objects on the moon are in the western area just above the equator in an area known as Oceanus Procellarum. We are going to examine several craters, and at one time was a very active volcanic area. On the 25th, go to crater Copernicus and then on to crater Kepler, both which have significant ray patterns, and then on to Marius Rill. You should pick out crater Marius at the northern end. Now, go to the northwest just a tad and you will see the Marius Hills. This is a collection of some 300 dormant volcanic cones with numerous rills running through the area. One of the rills was found by the Japanese probe Selene, indicating a tube about 90 meters deep with a roof of 25 meters thick, an ideal spot to put a colony. Mars rises at about 0230 on the 15th, about 3 hours before sunrise, at which time it will be about 30 degrees up in the sky. Shining at magnitude 1.35, it should be easy to spot its red-orangish glow, but at only 4.5 arc seconds in size will reveal little to no detail. Our asteroid of the month is 18 Melpomene, which has its opposition on the 8th. At magnitude 8.9, you will need a telescope or binoculars to view this. Consult the Minor Planet Center for exact coordinates. It is roughly a sphere with a diameter of 141 kilometers, or 87 miles. The asteroid is named after Melpomene, one of the 9 muses, the muse of tragedy. Melpomene was the daughter of Zeus and Mnemosyne. She was the sister of other muses. It is said that Melpomene was the mother of the Sirens. Jupiter goes into junction with the Sun on the 28th. It is not safe to view this month. Saturn rises at midnight on the 15th and by 0500 on the 16th. It will be 49 degrees up in the sky. It shines at magnitude 0.7. Its rings continue to expand, and the planet casts its shadow on its ring. The Cassini division is clearly visible now. Look for Titan, its largest moon, shining at magnitude 8.4. It orbits well away from Saturn, whereas all the other major moons, Rhea, Tethys, Dione, and Enceladus, all orbit significantly closer. Uranus rises at 0200 on the 15th, and by 0400 it will be 20 degrees above the horizon, just above and to the right of Mars, directly above Aldebaran. It shines at magnitude 5.5, which is slightly brighter than average, but its diameter is a scant 3.5 arc seconds. Neptune's magnitude is 7.7 with an apparent diameter of 2.3 arc seconds, which is slightly bigger than average. It rises at 2330 on the 15th, and by 0400 it will be 44 degrees above the horizon. Comet 10P Tempel rises at 2143 on the 15th, peaking in altitude at 0235. Shining at magnitude 7.1, it will be less than 1/2 of an AU. Recall that an AU is defined as 93 million miles from us. It remains visible all night. The Delta Aquariids will have about 20 meteors per hour at its peak. It is produced by debris left behind by comets Marsden and Crotched. The shower runs annually from July 12th to August 23rd. It peaks this year on the night of July 28th and morning of July 29th. Unfortunately, the full moon will obscure most of the meteors this year. Our constellation of the month is Aquila the Eagle, located due southeast at 2230 on the 15th. The Eagle is next to Ophiuchus to the west, Scutum to the southwest, Capricornus to the south, Aquarius to the southeast, and Delphinus to the east, and finally Sagitta to the northeast. Our object of the month is NGC 6709, the Flying Unicorn Cluster, which is an open cluster shining at magnitude 6.7 and covering some 12 arc-minutes in area. The question of the month is, what fun facts can you tell us about Mercury? Oh, Mercury is such an oddball, pun intended. Being the closest planet to the Sun, it roasts during the daylight at 427 degrees Celsius, that's 800 degrees Fahrenheit. Its orbit is an ellipsoid, being between 30 million and 43 million miles from the Sun. Mercury, like our moon, is a color of freshly laid asphalt. It is the smallest planet in the solar system. There are actually larger moons. Its weak gravity is only 38% that of Earth. Amazingly, it is the fastest planet in the solar system, traveling at a whopping 179,600 kilometers per hour, or 106,000 miles per hour. It circles the Sun in 88 days. Finally, there is water ice at the poles inside the craters. Way to go, Mercury! Named after Mercury, the Roman god of boundaries, commerce, communication, eloquence, financial gain, languages, luck, thieves, travelers, and trickery. Here is the calendar of events. Here is the orrery. Here is the music I used. And here is the dad joke. Why is Saturn's name the best in our solar system? Because it has a nice ring to it. So go out and enjoy the warm summer nights, even though they're short, and look up into the sky.